What is going on, you guys? So, yeah, it's just a random live stream, man. We got some news. Showtime released their schedule, their upcoming schedule. Now, of course, we gonna talk about Jermall Charlo. I mean, oh my God. But this schedule isn't bad at all. I'm familiar with all the names on here except for the guy that Jamal Charlo is fighting. Now I know he fought uh James Kirkland. He's the guy that knocked out James Kirkland in his last fight. But man, I mean, but as we see here, we got Luis Neri versus Brandon Figueroa, the younger brother of Omar Figueroa. That should be a pretty interesting fight. I can't say who will win right now. I can't call it. Then we got Norbin Obali versus Nonito Donaire, the Filipino Flash. That's my guy right there. Nonito Donaire is still around doing his thing. And, this fight was supposed to been happen sometime after the Naoya Inoue fight. WBC felt like they granted him a pretty much another title shot. And they just now about the fight. I think Wabali had some type of COVID or something. I think he had something to where the fight got pushed back, and it's just now about to happen May 29th, my birthday. Oh, shit. Okay. And then we got, we going to come to that. We going to say that one for last. The Jamal Charlo shit, we going to say that one for last. There's no excuse for this shit. Then we got Gervonta Tank Davis fighting Mario Barrios. You know what I'm saying? That's a pretty funny name, Mario Barrios. You know what I'm saying? That's funny. But Mario Barrios, I think he still trains with Virgil Hunter, if I'm not mistaken. And he's a pretty decent fighter. Much bigger guy than Tank. I think he's going to have like a 4-inch height advantage and 3.5 reach advantage, something like that, to switch the numbers around, whatever. He's going to have a lot of advantages over Tank Davis in that fight. Tank Davis, we haven't really seen him. Last I seen him, he was partying with some chicks. You know what I'm saying? So, we're going to see what Tank Davis does against a bigger guy. I mean, he's less skilled than Tank Davis, but, size, could play a factor in that fight. I just find it strange that they'll move Tank all the way up to 140 to fight Mario Barrios when there's so many other guys in between that Tank could have just fought. You know what I'm saying? There's so many other guys at 130 to 135 that Tank could have fought. And yet he's fighting Mario Barrios. So basically, if he loses that fight against Mario Barrios, then it'll be like, oh, well, he lost against the bigger man. The built-in excuse is already there for Tank. But I'm going to give him credit if he gets the job done. Then we got my man, prime time, Christopher Colbert versus the greatest journeyman of all time, Yuriorkis Gamboa. I mean, he stay getting these fights, man. And salute to Gamboa. His career may not have panned out how he wanted it to pan out, but he's getting these fights now. This is an interim title fight. He's just been in these title fights left and right. These young guys is using Gamboa as a stepping stone. That sucks to kind of see that, but I guess that's just the reality of the sport. Gamboa's living good. He's not complaining. He got Rolls Royces and, he's looking fly. So he's happy, and there is a career being an opponent for guys. Okay. If you're a solid dude with a good reputation, good resume, and you may not beat some of these top guys, there is a place for you in the sport. And we see that with Yuriorkis Gamboa. So that's good that Gamboa is getting these paydays and these opportunities. Christopher Colbert is going to be a hell of a fight. That kid could fight. Just to me, he's one of the more talented fighters in the sport today that nobody's really talking about. You know what I'm saying? Prime time is that guy. It should be interesting to see how that fight plays out. I expect Christopher Colbert to get the job done. But damn, man, they just beating the shit out of Gamboa, ain't they? Day before the 4th of July. Then we got Jermall Big Charlo versus Brian Castano. Now that's a fight. Okay, and I've been harping about Brian Castano for a reason. Okay, I think that guy has a real chance to win this fight, and Jermall Charlo deserves a lot of credit from even just, fighting this guy, even though he came out the other day talking all kinds of shit, right? And hit that one button if you hear me. But Jermall Charlo came out and said there's no negotiations, there's nothing happening, there's no fight. And it looked like he got a fight July 17th against Brian Castano. And I think that's going to be a tough fight, man. It's going to be a lot tougher than a lot of the Charlo fanboys think. You know what I'm saying? Jermall Charlo gets a lot of credit from me. Even though I'm not really too fond of the guy, I got a lot of respect for him as a fighter because he will get his ass in that ring. Even though he's still somewhat hesitant to fight Demetrius Andrade, I give him a lot of credit for fighting an unknown, very tough Brian Castano. Brian Castano already proved that he could beat that style, but could he beat Jermall Charlo, I'm sorry. Could he beat Jermall Charlo? I don't know. He got a really good style, a lot of pressure, a lot of skill. He's gonna be tough, man. That's gonna be a really, really good fight. Salute to Jermall Charlo. It's gonna be undisputed too. So this is what we be looking for in boxing. Then we got Guillermo Rigondeaux is fighting John Riel Casamariel. John Riel Casamariel was supposed to be fighting Naoya Inoue, but I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I feel that Naoya Inoue is ducking Buddy. I think he's ducking Buddy, man. I'm a Naoya Inoue fan. That's my guy. But I think he's ducking John Riel Casamariel. I really do. So now Guillermo Rigondeaux, the old Guillermo Rigondeaux, is stepping up to fight this young dude who has a lot of momentum, and he's been just knocking everybody out. He's been fighting lately. That's going to be a really, really good fight. And shout out to Casamariel for not ducking Rigondeaux. You know what I'm saying? Even though it's a little later in Rigondeaux's career, that's a good fight right there. Rigondeaux versus Casamariel, that's a really, really good fight. Hopefully Rigondeaux shows up, man. Hopefully he don't look too old. You know what I'm saying? Good fight, and respect to Casamariel for not ducking nobody. Then we got David, the Boogeyman Benavidez versus Jose Uzagaki. Now, we've seen Jose Uzagaki get beat up by Caleb Plant. Caleb Plant's title fight. Caleb Plant looked good in that fight. He showed us a lot in that fight. David Benavidez, now it's his turn to fight this guy. I don't know how I really feel about the fight, but I guess David Benny got to fight somebody because Jermall Charlo didn't want to really come up and take the smoke. For whatever reason, he didn't want the smoke. You know what I'm saying? I don't get it with the Charlos sometimes. We're going to get to Jermall soon. That's what this video is really about, Jermall Charlo, because there's some bullshit right here. Then we got Stephen Fulton fighting the winner of Luis Neri versus Brandon Figueroa. So Showtime has got this shit all figured out. They got it. This is a nice little lineup, if we're honest. It's a pretty decent lineup. You know what I'm saying? It's not like, it's a good lineup. I can't even lie to you. The only fight I don't like is the Jermall Charlo versus Juan Montel. I do not like that fight. I don't see the purpose of that fight. I don't understand why is he fighting this guy. How did this guy earn a title shot? I don't get it. Is he a mandatory? I mean, your favorite YouTuber isn't going to question it, but your boy Bushido will, because I expect more of Jermall Charlo at this point, right? He's not some young up-and-coming champion. He's 30-some years old now, and you're fighting Juan Montel, bro, for what? You could have just unified with Demetrius Andrade and got that show on the road. Y'all could have fought 2 or 3 times. You know what I'm saying? But no, you don't even want to entertain that. You'd rather fight Juan Montel. This is the bullshit I be talking about in boxing. All these other dudes, these other fights are really good fights. So respect to those dudes. But this shit right here, this ain't cool, people. This ain't what it's about. You know what I'm saying? No disrespect to Juan either. You know what I'm saying? I don't disrespect these men. But I don't think that, what was he doing in there with Jermall Charlo? What did he do to deserve a fight with Jermall Charlo? And if you look at the guys he fought James Kirkland. We know James Kirkland been done. And then he fought Hugo Centeno Jr. I think that's the guy that had one leg when Charlo fought him, right? Well, he fought that guy to a draw. You know what I'm saying? Charlo already beat that guy. So he's fighting a guy. I don't really get this fight. I just don't get it. I don't think it really should be sanctioned. I don't think this dude, for what? You know what I'm saying? For what? Jermall Charlo is the big Charlo now. He is now taking the title as Big Charlo because this is some bullshit. Okay? No disrespect to Juan either, man. You know what I'm saying? This is just the opportunity for him, and I hope he makes the best of it. But these type of fights shouldn't be sanctioned at all. Like what I mean, what did he do to deserve a title shot? And then we got fans co-signing guys like, oh well, Andre hasn't fought anybody, or this or that and the third. Like, but why is Charlo fighting this guy instead of Andre? Okay, we all know Canelo ain't gonna really fight y'all, right? We know this. So why don't y'all fight each other? Y'all can fight each other 2 or 3 times. Give us a fight for the hood. Nah, y'all don't want to do that. You over here fighting Juan who? You know what I'm saying? He's over here fighting Juan who? I just don't get that. I don't understand Jermall Charlo. Dude got some skills. It's not like he's a slouch in there. He's a hell of a fighter. Got a lot of stamina, a lot of endurance, good intangibles. Maybe a little bit more on the I don't want to say super stiff, but you know, that's how them Texas fighters fight anyway. You know what I'm saying? They're a little bit more rigid, but they strong. And I don't understand, like, why you fighting these type of opponents, bro? You know what I'm saying? You in your 30s now, dude. I mean, you fought Sergey Derevyanchenko, and I give you credit for that. A lot of people tried not to give him credit. I thought he looked really good in that fight. He showed a lot of improvements to his game, his defense, and everything. But then you go down and fight this type. But this is some Triple G shit. If we're honest, this is some triple fucking G shit. This is some shit Triple G would do. You know what I'm saying? Fight these type of guys for no fucking reason. Like, what are we doing here? You know what I'm saying? Like, what are we doing here, people? I can't see no comments or nothing. Hold up. Somebody say something. For some reason, I'm not seeing anything here. Hold up. Yeah, this dude fighting these guys, man. That shit's crazy as hell. Like, why would they give him that fight? Okay, see, now I see the comments. See, I see the comments now. What's up, everybody? Hit that like button for your boy, man, if you're in the building. Man, it ain't showing up in what's the name, though. But, yeah. Everybody hit that fucking like button, man. Hit that like button for your boy Bashir. I mean, let's get this stream rolling. Let's get this show on the road. You want to hop on? Hold up, man. I'm going to send you a link, dude. Hold up. I'm still trying to figure all this stuff out. Oh, shit. Hold up. Hopefully this shit don't, Oh, wow. What the heck? Yeah, YouTube doesn't support comments on private. I don't understand. What this? Hold up, people. Hold up. Oh, that's why. Ah, my bad. I'm still an amateur at this live stuff, people. My bad. Hold up. Man, that's crazy though, right? This Charlo shit. Like, what is he doing? Like, what is he doing? Like, why is he Yeah, what's up, Ronald Finkley? Salute, Ronald Finkley. I see you in the building. Latched Puma skills. Salute. Wow, Saul Gutierrez. Salute. Bend over. Oh man, that nigga gonna kill me every time. Salute. Free game fella. Salute. Kenya Lofton. Salute. D-Lo 404 boxing. Salute. Dr. King boxing purist. Salute. Leonard Thomas LT. Salute. Man, I mean, somebody hit the dislike button for some reason. You know what I'm saying? I just simply said Jermall Charlo versus Juan Hu. You know what I'm saying? Juan Hu, Tong Fu, Kung Fu. We don't know who. You know what I'm saying? Who is this guy? Why is Jermall out of... Hold up. Because now I'm going to start getting hyped up and shit. Hold up, people. Hold up. Because this is some stupid shit. Jermall Charlo need his ass whooped. Why is he fighting this guy? Hold up. What the fuck, man? Number 16 in the world. He's not even in the top 10. He's not even in the top 10. You know what I'm saying? He's not even in the top 10. How did this guy get shot? And you know what? He gladly obliged, ain't it? He gladly obliged. Where's this energy to even fight Triple G? Jermall Charlo don't want to fight no fucking body. And I don't care what nobody say. That dude don't want to fight nobody. He don't want to fight nobody. You said Latch Puma Skill says, who is Bud fighting? Oh, man. Hopefully Pacquiao. Shit. Hopefully somebody. He said, who is this dude? Man, hey, he fought. Man, hold on. Let me see if I can pull up his box rec. I don't know how to do this stuff. Salute to Mark Chalambos. Lambo. Salute, bro. I see you. He says, man, see, I can't even do shit right now. This stream is like, that's crazy, man. Yeah, I can't see y'all comments on this screen, and I won't be able to put nothing up on the screen. And I'm not like a pro at this shit yet, so I don't want to fuck it up to where I lead a whole live. All right, so Mark Chilambo says the middleweight division is weak at the moment. Eubanks, GG, Murata, Brand are all that's left at 160. I mean, he could at least fought one of them, though, bro. Why not fight Eubanks? Like, oh my God, bro. Oh my God. Hey, hit that number 1 if y'all hit me. Oh my God, bro. I mean, he could have fought Rob Brent. You know what I'm saying? He could have fought Rob Brent or Chris Eubanks. I mean, like, thank you, y'all. Thank you. I see you. The number 1s. Okay, so y'all can hear me. I mean, like, for real though. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not like a Charlo hater, but I'm pretty critical. I'm pretty critical of guys I got high expectations for. You know what I'm saying? I see the strength and the talent and the endurance and shit. I see all that from this guy, and yet this is what he's doing. He's fighting Juan Montel, and I'm not, there's no disrespect to him. You know what I'm saying? This is just an opportunity for him to feed his family. You know what I'm saying? This is a life-changing thing for him. So I have no problem with it for coming from him. But when I'm looking from Charlo's, like, dude, you got all these fights on the table. All these guys you could have fought, unified with, just, you know, and you fighting this guy. A layup. You know? And he wondered why fans be coming down his throat. These dudes in their 30s, and this is what they're doing. Dravyachenko wasn't that tough of a fight for you, bro. It wasn't. And if we're honest, and I gave him a lot of credit for that fight, but if we're honest, Dravyachenko may have been beaten up on a little bit too much prior to that fight. You know what I'm saying? He's been in a lot of tough fights prior to fighting Jermall Charlo. Mark Chilambo says Eubanks has a fight next month. Brant is across the street. PBC only in-house fight. Yeah, hey, Latch Puma, I'm with you, bro. I'm eager to find out who Bud's fighting too, man. I mean, it's starting to get kind of like what the fuck is going on? What's the holdup? You know what I'm saying? Because now I think they should have struck when that iron was high as far as announcing the fight. Because now I'm like, man, fuck that shit, man. Like I kind of lost the, you know, the hype for the fight now. You know what I'm saying? I'm not as excited now. Now, if they was announced, I'm not even gonna be excited now because they waited too damn long. You know what I'm saying? And I'll be pretty annoyed if we waited this long just for them to announce Sean Porter or something. No disrespect to Sean, I think he's great, but y'all did all this for that. Y'all could have been announced that, and we could have been talking about it. You know what I'm saying? But I do think it's Pacquiao. It's probably a lot of shit behind the scenes, like the people over there, you know, the facility they got to build or something, or whatever they go do, make sure they can get people, the health department and all that type of shit. It's probably a lot of little bullshit that they still working out to make that fight. I just hope we hear something soon. It's got to be top secret, Latch Puma Skills. It's got to be top secret. Like, you know what I'm saying? Don't hit the red button type shit. Don't hit the red button type shit, man. They tripping with that fight. But Jermall Charlo need his ass whooped, man. You know what I'm saying? And I say that respectfully. He need his ass whooped for this. This shit ain't cool. They shouldn't even sanction this fight. This dude get a title shot from beating James Kirkland, bro. But we got some boxers that can't get a title shot to save their life. And then we got some boxers that don't even want to fight for the title at all. What the is going on? What is going on? Bro, what is going on? We got guys like Juan who getting title shots from knocking out James Kirkland. We got guys that can't, we got champions that can't find opponents. And then we got guys that's right at the champion's doorstep, but don't want to fight them. What the hell is going on with boxing, people? Boxing ain't structured like a really good sport, man. It's not. Yeah, I know we love it. We talk about it every day, but it's not structured like a real sport at all. The ranking system is bogus as hell. This ranking system is absolutely terrible. Terrible. This ranking system is so bad. Hold up, man. Let me see if I can pull up. Let me see something, man. This is just ridiculous. I mean, we don't even know. Let me see something. Hold up, man. This is not good for boxing. Now, this Showtime card is really good for boxing. Okay, this is good. This is pretty decent from Showtime, actually. Showtime got all the good fights right now. So I wonder what Fox is gonna have, or is Al Heyman just putting all his fighters on Showtime now? You know what I'm saying? Because you heard rumors that Fox is done with them, but I'm not sure how true that is. But you know, he always got Showtime to fall back on because Steven Espinosa is still really into boxing. He's like a boxing guy at this point. So I think there'll always be a place for boxing on Showtime as long as Steven Espinosa is there, as long as he's making money, and as long as he's interested. And this is a pretty decent, schedule from Showtime. But that Jermall Charlo fight, oh man. Jermall Charlo is the big Charlo now, people. I'll tell you that right now. Jermall Charlo is not the big Charlo no more. He is now little Charlo. That's just what that's going to have to be, because you can't, there's no way you could fight this type of opponent and not get slack for it. I gave Triple G shit for fighting the guys he fought. You know what I'm saying? I gave him shit, and I called hell for it. And I'm going to give Jermall Charlo shit because I keep that same energy, bro. My expectations of you is high. Why? Because of the hype that surrounds you. Because everybody say this, that, and third, and he could do this, he could do that. So I expect to see that. You know what I'm saying? And I don't see it from, like, this guy. Like, is he an Olympian? No. You know what I'm saying? Is he, I mean, I might be wrong. Is he some type of Olympian or something? I mean, he got 4 losses. Now, all of his wins have been by knockout. You know what I'm saying? All of them. All 22 of his wins have come by the way of knockout. And he has 4 losses. One of those has come by the way of knockout. And I think he has like 2 draws or something. You know what I'm saying? Let me see if we can pull this dude up. So he's from Los Mochis, Sinaloa, Mexico. Before James Kirkland, he fought Hugo Centineo Jr., a guy named Marco Reyes, Gustavo Octavio Castro, Jaime Menguia. Jaime Menguia knocked him out at 147 in 2017. You know what I'm saying? Jaime Menguia had to have been like an 18-year-old kid back then. Like 17 years old, knocking this guy out back then at 147. Then he fought a guy named Ivan Montero, Luis Rey Campo. I mean, honestly, he hasn't really fought. I don't think he really fought outside Mexico. I think the first time he fought outside Mexico is probably against either Hugo Centineo or James Kirkland. You know what I'm saying? And this guy's getting a title shot. This is the same thing Spence ass did. He got that one guy, Carlos Ocampo. He just got a title shot out of nowhere. Like, for what, bro? He never even fought outside of Mexico. So how do you know how he is at the world level? You know what I'm saying? How are you going to be in the world rankings and you never fought outside of your own country? And this is the problem with boxing, people. This is a huge problem. You know what I'm saying? That's a problem. And let me see what else I could just nitpick on for no reason. I mean, everything else is pretty good on here. I do feel Kobali was stalling out Donaire, though. You know what I'm saying? I do feel that. You know, he's stalling the old man out because he's seen Donaire still got something left. So he stalled him out. Okay. Luis Neri, who did I want him to fight? I think I want him to fight the monster, but you know, that would have been a hell of a fight. Brandon Figueroa, he might end up outworking him or some shit. Tank versus Barrios. I mean, do Barrios got a chance, y'all? They both undefeated. He's the bigger guy. I don't really see the purpose of that fight, honestly. But do Tank really got a chance against the much bigger Mario Barrios? Tank is a little stubby guy. You know what I'm saying? It's not like he's a short guy with long limbs or shit like that. No, he's a short dude with short limbs. You know? A short dude with short limbs. Mario Barrios might just have the right game plan and outwork Tank, man. You know what I'm saying? It'd be a stupid fight for him to lose right now. If he was to lose anybody, it should have just been like a Lomachenko or some shit. Like, why risk against Mario Barrios? Unless Mario Barrios goes up in there and lays the fuck down. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you said Gamboa going to sleep. Oh, that fight? That Chris. Man, I don't even know how I feel about that fight, honestly. And I like both of these dudes, the Gamboa Colbert fight. I like them. I like those guys, but I don't know how I really feel about it. I guess it's a good fight for Colbert, but he should have been fought somebody like Gamboa like 2 years ago. Let's just be honest. He's been pro for quite a while, and he's widely inactive for whatever reason. Don't know what it is. David Benny, of course, he's fighting Jose Uzataki because Jermall Charlo didn't really want no smoke. You know what I'm saying? Jermall Charlo didn't want no smoke with David Benny. He didn't want to move up to show the world. See, these guys don't care about, greatness and shit like that. They don't care about that, man. They get in the bag. They got their mansions. They got their Rolls Royces. You know what I'm saying? They got their Rolexes and shit. They don't give a fuck about being great or doing anything like that for the sport. You know what I'm saying? They don't care about that shit, man. They can care less what we talking about or anything of the sort. So guess what? I'm gonna bash that fight. That fight is trash, dude. That fight is garbage. Okay? That is a garbage ass fight. Whack. I expect him to get this guy there in the first round, Ocampo style. This is absolute bullshit. Absolutely. Your favorite YouTuber is going to be praising this shit. They may even skip over this, you know what I'm saying, not go talk about it too much, you know what I'm saying, because they know it's bullshit, but they don't want to really bash the Charlos because they on that type of time. But your boy Bushido go keep it real with you. And I give Charlo credit when he do good, and I criticize him when he do some bullshit. And this is some bullshit. You know what I'm saying? But other than that, man, Showtime got a good lineup. Stephen Fulton, this will be a step up fight for him. Whoever wins that fight. So they already got him lined up, man. He got the winner of that fight. So Showtime got some shit in order for spring and the summer and shit, man. So we got some shit to look forward to. For as far as Showtime, they finally got the ball rolling. We still waiting on Terrence Crawford's news. We still waiting on see who Spencer Ugas gonna fight. We heard rumors that Spencer's gonna be fighting on Jermall's undercard, but I think that was just a rumor. And what else we got? We got Boo Boo Andre this weekend versus Liam Williams. Now, I seen some people say that Liam Williams is a 50-50 fight. I haven't seen the guy fight. I guess he's been talking trash. I haven't really been paying too much attention, but I guess the guy's been really talking trash, and he really believes in himself and believes that he's going to beat Demetrius Andrade. That's just a bad situation for Boo Boo Andre, because if this guy's really as tough as some of these guys that really seen him fight and shit say, and if Andre deals with some type of adversity or resistance, damn if you win, damn if you don't. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's just in a bad situation with these guys. And I blame Jermall Charlo, because they could be making money together. But nah, you hate him so much, y'all don't want to fight him. That's some pussy shit. That's some weak ass shit. You hate a dude so much you don't want to fight him. I mean, what am I in an alternate reality or some shit? I mean, like, are you serious? You know what I'm saying? Like, Yeah, I can't pull up y'all comments on the screen, and I don't know what's going on. I don't know, but yeah, I see y'all comments, man. Juan Cortez, salute. Everybody hit that like button for your boy, man. He said Robert Navarro says only thing is these fights are free except for Tank. No one asked for that fight. And they gonna make us pay for it, Rob. They gonna make us pay for Tank versus Barrios. I'm glad you said that. I'm glad you brought that up, man. They making us pay for Tank versus Barrios, bro. All these other fights are free, and all these other fights may end up being better than that fight. You know what I'm saying? But they making us pay for that. Tank ain't no big pay-per-view star like that, man. Stop capping. He's not. He's not. None of these boxers are, man. And I'm just being real. They not, bro. Pay-per-view for Barrios, bro? For what? When is the date? June 25th? Oh, my God. I guess I don't know, okay? I mean, it's a good fight for Tank, though, right? I mean, if Tank beats Barrios, then, you know, you could say he can move up and wait and fight some guys. Barrios may not be the best guy at 140 or anything like that, but wait, and this says WBA Super Lightweight World Championship. What? What the fuck? See, they trying to make Tank like a 3-division champion, but he pretty much skipped over all the way over 135. I mean, like, what the fuck, dude? Y'all know what it is? Yeah, Reed Kennedy, I see you. Salute. He says Charlo Castano is more pay-per-view worthy, to be honest. Yes, exactly. It definitely is. Definitely is. But y'all know what it is, though? See, they don't give a fuck about what we think. Us hardcore fans, us that keep this shit rolling, they don't care about what we think. So that's why we get these bullshit fights and they slap it on pay-per-view for these casual fans. Man, Tank ain't that big, bro. I mean, let's be honest, Reed. What's a big name, man? You know what I'm saying? What's a big name? Think about it. What's big in boxing? A big name. To me, a big name is somebody your mama probably heard of. You know what I'm saying? That's just big to me. LeBron James is a big name. Floyd Mayweather is a big name. Mike Tyson is a big name. I don't think none of these boxers today are really necessarily big names. Maybe Canelo Alvarez. Maybe Canelo Alvarez. You know what I'm saying? But my mama don't really know who he is. You know what I'm saying? I kind of go off of what my mama knows as far as because she's a casual boxing fan. You know what I'm saying? But she don't know who that is. You don't see these guys. They're not accessible. You don't see them. Their social media presence is here and there. You know what I'm saying? You don't see them enough. Andy Ruiz and Areola. I see you, Reed. I mean, that's actually a really good fight. The Areola Ruiz, that's a really good fight on paper. But pay-per-view? Like, for what? Like, why are y'all doing this shit? Like, why are y'all doing this to us? Yes, Drizzy KO, salute, bro. He says, who the hell is Juan? Bro, I don't know. I don't know. He might be the son of somebody, because I think it's an old school boxer named Juan Montel, too. You know what I'm saying? I think he passed away. But I don't know who he is, bro. He got 4 losses. I mean, I don't know. Is Charlo coming off an injury? You know what I'm saying? Is he like, I don't know, man. These boxers, man. I love boxing. I do. But I got to be honest about it. Because, you know, your boy Bushido watch everything. These dudes, man, you can't get better fighting those type of opponents. So when you in a situation to where you got to fight Canelo, you know what I'm saying? Canelo finally calls you out. Or you got to fight an Andrade or somebody like that. Are you going to be really ready for him? Because you're fighting Juan Montels and shit. And guys that you have most of the advantages over. You know what I'm saying? Most of the advantages you have. Speed, power, length, height, all that shit. Most of the time they got it. What's up, Stevie B. Anderson? I see you, man. He says, just return on what happened. Don't be hating on Bud and shit, man. Because I know that's what you on. Hating on Bud and blaming Bob. He said I was born. Hey, salute GCGB. I don't know why Jermall is getting a soft touch. I couldn't tell you why. If you look at this, like I said, if you look at this lineup, the lineup looks good. Especially if you're a box fan, you're familiar with all these names on here. But when you look at Juan Montel, it's like, who the hell is that? That's the only guy I wasn't familiar with when I seen this list. Then I went and go check him out, and he fought James Kirkland. But James Kirkland, man, he's been done. What are the chances of this guy really beating Jermall Charlo, man? It's just a soft touch fight. I just don't get it. Drizzy KO says, why is Tank fight the only one in red? That ain't no all-star matchup either. It's not, bro. But I think that's the only one that's a pay-per-view. So they highlighted it. Like Mario Barrios, some type of pay-per-view star. See, it ain't about these dudes being a draw or anything. Mario Barrios isn't a draw, so why did he get a Tank fight? You know what I'm saying? But see, you see Terrence Crawford, the excuses, oh, he's not a draw, his pay-per-view number. Like, this is just say my favorite fighter don't want no smoke. That's the easiest way to get rid of all the bullshit. Like, look, man, that's my dude, but I don't think he really won't smoke with that guy, honestly. Some of these dudes, it'll kill them to say that. It'll kill them to say it. That's my guy, but I don't think he won't smoke with him, man. I don't see it. No, they ain't gonna never say that. You know what I'm saying? To them, Tank is a street dude. You know what I'm saying? Just, man. That's a stupid fight. Oh, wait, hold up. It says Tyson Fury fires trainer Sugar Hill after Joshua fight. Water's the only option. That's Fanon. I thought it was something else. See, Fanon popped up with something. I don't know if this is real news or not. You know what I'm saying? Like, he says Tyson Fury fires trainer Sugar Hill after Joshua fight falls through. Water is the only option. Oh, shit. If that is true, that's grimy. And I have been seeing Tyson Fury training with a Mexican coach. You know what I'm saying? So this dude's just, I don't want to really make this about Tyson Fury because I have absolutely nothing good to say about him. Only thing I got good to say about him is that I see abs on him now. Other than that, I have nothing good to say about that guy. I think he is the scum of all boxing. I think he is the scum of the fight game. I have nothing nice to say about that guy. Terrible. I think he's just a full-blown bullshitter. I just don't, it's just a gimmick to me. I don't believe anything from that guy. Oh my God, let me stop. Terrible. You fire Sugar Hill? If that's true, right? You fire Sugar Hill after he, you know what I'm saying? Like, if that's true, I'm gonna wait on it though. That's just, I don't know what Fanon. He's been going crazy lately. He's been going crazy lately. So I kind of take things that he say with a grain of salt. You know what I'm saying? He could just be saying anything for shock value. All these crazy titles and these articles from these guys is just for shock value. It's a job to them now. They're just rolling with emotions. You know what I'm saying? They don't really have no true passion for the sport like that. Salute to my man, Bro Horse in the building. Yeah, man, they don't really. That's some bullshit, bro. If he really did fire Sugar Hill, that's some bullshit. That's dirty. And that just goes to show you. I really want to find out if that's true now. Yeah, it could be him just assuming and just making up shit for a title. And then thousands and thousands of people are going to be logged in seeing that bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Hey, man, they don't want no smoke today, Juan Cortez. I mean, you got some fighters that won't smoke, but the fighters that want the smoke are guys like Jermall Rigondeaux. You know what I'm saying? Like, who really wants to smoke, but those guys can't get the fights. They can't get the fights. Like, these dudes want to fight these guys. You can see it, but then the other guys don't want to fight them. And then, it's just some built-in excuse already, like, oh, well, the business ain't right. Or, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's some crazy shit, man. Boxing will never get out of his own way. Boxing has to get out of his own way. You know what I'm saying? If anything, Jermall Charlo should have been fighting Demetrius Andrade, or at least a guy. What's this one? Yeah, at least that guy won. I don't know, man. He should have fought Chris Eubanks or somebody. Man, How come they didn't make that fight? I understand Chris Eubanks fighting somebody like next month, but they could have made that fight. They had a few war words. You know what I'm saying? Like, why couldn't you make that? I really just, hey, Reed Kennedy, honestly, anyways, my guy, and I think he's low key ducking Casamariel, bro. I think he's ducking him. Yes, I can say that. I'm a fan of Naoya Inoue, and I think he's ducking Casamariel, man. Because he should have been, that's who he should be fighting. But yeah, we got the old Rigondeaux, the old Rigo. We gonna call him old Rigo. We got him fighting the young John Riel Casamariel, who got a lot of momentum right now. Who might actually beat Rigo too, man. You know what I'm saying? Edgar Glass Chin Bolanga. Oh, I can't even say that name. He said, who the, bro? I don't know who that is, bro. Yeah, Drizzy KO. See, he's moving up into, see, we already know what it is, and I know you know what it is, but let me just say it for the sake of the live. He's moving up in weight, 2 weight classes. So just in case if he does lose, there's always that built-in excuse. He dared to be great, etc., etc. We already know how this story gonna play out. Tank should have been fighting fucking Lomachenko. You know what I'm saying? He need to be fighting guys at 135, 130. You will go up to 140 and fight Mario Barrios, a guy that's way bigger than you. Over just fighting a Devin Haney or Ryan Garcia. You know what I'm saying? Teofimo Lopez. Yeah, bend over. Canelo Fielding 2.0. I don't know if Barrios gonna lay down though. I don't know. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if Barrios is gonna go up in there and lay down like Fielding. The Fielding went up in there and just laid all the way down. He should have just brought a pillow to the ring and had his blanket with him. You know what I'm saying? Because he was coming to just lay down. Straight garbage. I don't ever want to see that guy again. And I don't want to see. Oh, you want to talk about Wilder, Stevie B? I don't know where's Wilder. You know, I don't know where's Wilder. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? We don't know nothing. I hope he didn't lose his hunger. You know what I'm saying? That's the only thing I could say. You know, I'm a big Wilder guy. I know a lot of people in here probably don't like Wilder, but I'm a big Wilder fan. That's my guy. And I hope that he is improving his game this whole time. Hopefully he's staying hungry, you know, behind the scenes. I mean, we don't know nothing about Wilder, bro. See, look at that. He says Edgar Glass. Wilder's been gone, bro. He twerking somewhere. Everybody, where do Wilder fans go? You know what I'm saying? Hold up. We gonna get back to everybody else real quick, but where did the Wilder fans go? I know the LDBC isn't the only Wilder supporters out there. You know what I'm saying? It seems like Wilder has no fucking fans. All of a sudden, where everybody go? Everybody scared to ride with their boy through tough times. You know what I'm saying? Jumping ship and shit, or acting like he was never a fan. Oh my God. He says, I think Davis will not only KO Barrios, but we don't know if his power holds up. He ain't look good against. Yeah, Tank didn't look good against Gamboa at all, bro. And then he was kind of getting touched up by Leo before he got fucking knocked to the upper room. I don't know, man. Tank Davis, he ain't like he was back. Like I say about Tank Davis, probably gonna be a guy past his prime at 30. I'll just say that because Tank, when he was younger, he's so much more fast, so explosive. Now he's forcing everything. He's just looking for the big shot. You know what I'm saying? He's not really setting things up with his jab. He's not doing any of that shit no more. He's just looking for the big shot. And in a fight with Gamboa, a hobbled Gamboa should have been a lot easier than what it was. Dude had 1 foot for a whole like 27 minutes, bro. And it took you 11 rounds to get him up out of there. And it wasn't even really like a super stoppage. Like it was just like a, you know what I'm saying? It's not like he knocked him out or anything. You know? I don't. Tank Davis left a lot to be desired after when that fight. But I mean, he fought Leo Santa Cruz. But let's just be real about the Leo fight. You know what I'm saying? Leo Santa Cruz, he didn't even fought at that weight before, if I'm not mistaken. Correct me if I'm wrong in the comment section. You know what I'm saying? Correct me if I'm wrong in the comment section. But he ain't fought at 130 before fighting Tank. Like, they doing whatever the fuck they see. They're not trying to make Tank into some great fighter. They're using him as a cash cow. That's it. Tank. I'm not expecting Tank to be some pound for pound great, or maybe they go cheat the system with this fight. You know what I'm saying? They'll cheat the system with this fight. Tank will get slapped on a pound for pound list. Why? Because he moved up in weight and beat a guy much bigger than him, and Mario Barrios, for a world title too. You know what I'm saying? So on paper, it's going to look good, but to us fans who know what's going on in boxing, it's some bullshit. It's some bullshit. Why? Because Tank Davis should have been fighting Lomachenko or somebody like that. Ryan Garcia, somebody like that. Why are you fighting Mario Barrios? That's a risk with there's really no reward. Like, Mario Barrios not bringing no big crowd or anything of the sort. But you slapping it on pay-per-view as well. Why? Because he's just Mexican. Y'all think that's just going to sell just because he's a Mexican guy. But do Mexican fans really know who Mario Barrios is? You know what I'm saying? It's some bullshit, man. And I see the game. I'm just trying to find out who the best fighter is. That's all I want to know, y'all. That's it. That's it. In the UFC, it's easy to know who's the best guy, who's the number 2 guy, who's the number 3 guy. It's easy to know. But in boxing, you don't know. Reed Kennedy says, what if Tank don't even win? Man, I see the eyeballs. I don't know, bro. Is Mario Barrios going to come to win? That's another thing I'm tired of seeing in boxing. I want to see guys that's going to come to win, motivated, ain't thinking nothing about that opponent and winning that title and changing their life. That's what I want to see. I don't want to see nobody up in there pity-patting and pulling punches and laying fucking down. I'm tired of seeing that shit. Mario Barrios got a good coach. You know what I'm saying? I mean, he's not more talented than Tank, but he will have a significant size advantage. I mean, he's probably going to look a lot bigger than Tank, people. I don't know why would they that fight don't make sense to me. It just really don't make sense. It don't make sense. It don't make sense at all, people. But Stephen Fulton is like a little Ennis, though. I seen your comment, man. He's like a little Ennis. You know what I'm saying? Can do a lot of shit. It's going to be a fun fight, whoever he fights against. Looking forward to seeing him step up for this is a super bantamweight world title championship fight, too. So he's going to be fighting for the title, man. It's a good opportunity for him. Hopefully he makes the best of it. You know what I'm saying? But the fight that I feel that somebody could have the best chance of winning, other than Casemiro, because Rigodeau's old now. Well, Nonito Donaire could beat Kobali. Is that Castano fight? Brian Castano. You know what I'm saying? I'm telling y'all, do not be sleep on Brian Castano. He can fight the Cuban fighters, all of them. You know what I'm saying? Jermall Charlo better be on his A game, and he better hope he can just knock this guy out. Because he could possibly make Jermall Charlo look slow and bad. This guy's going to be hungry. He's going to be motivated, and this is his time to shine. You know what I'm saying? So Brian Castano, unless he gets knocked out early, I expect that to be a very tough fight for Jermall Charlo. And if he gets through it, he gets all the credit in the world for me, and he will remain the big Charlo. Because he's now the big Charlo. He's the big brother now. Jermall Charlo is the little guy fighting Juan Montel. Reed Kennedy, you said T. Buzz should fight Porter. I don't think that Pacquiao fight going down for real. What do you think? I don't know, man. I think they working out some bullshit. I mean, I don't see what the holdup would be for Porter. You know what I'm saying? That's the fight they would have been announced by now. Keith Thurman, same thing. They would have been announced those fights by now. So who is Terrence Crawford training for in the mountains and shit? And he's supposed to be fighting June 5th in the Middle East. Who is he fighting over there? Bud Crawford, a guy from America. Who is he fighting over there in the Middle East? They could be working out some details, you know, for just like shit that really don't got nothing to even do with boxing. That's probably what, you know, it's probably a lot of shit. Stevie Anderson, I don't think it was an April Fool's joke. You know what I'm saying? Terrence Crawford, why would he go over to Dubai and fight a Mr. Mahou guy? It just doesn't make sense. And then Pacquiao's about to be fighting too. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what's the hold up on the announcement. I think about 2 weeks ago, or at least a week ago, they should have been announced it by now. Of course, they already, started training camp. They're already starting camp. We just don't know. Is Sean Porter in camp? Because when I see Sean Porter, he's on his podcast with those other guys. You know what I'm saying? Terrence Crawford's in camp, getting fight ready, getting his mind right. You know what I'm saying? Getting back into fight mode, going from family man, from father, both him and Pacquiao, going from politician to family man into fighter mode. What is Sean Porter doing? Is he getting to fighter mode right now? I don't know. You know, he doing his podcast and all this other shit. I don't think I'll be doing any type of podcast if I had a fight with a guy like Terrence Crawford coming up. This podcast could wait. I got to get my mind right. You know what I'm saying? I got to get in killer mode. The older you get, the more mellow you get. You don't have that same killer edge. Some dudes can keep it, but it seems to wane as you get older. Sean Porter been chilling, having fun on this podcast. I don't know. But I'm for any of those fights. Porter, Thurman, Pacquiao, all those are good fights for Crawford. He needs any of those three guys. He needs those fights, but I think Pacquiao will do the most for him. You know what I'm saying? Just because Pacquiao is just who he is. Yeah, the Jermall fight, JM. Y'all hit that like button for your boy. That Jermall fight is absolutely terrible, man. He ought to be ashamed of himself. He actually shouldn't even show his face after they showed this upcoming schedule. He shouldn't even show himself no more. Like he should go ahead and this fight should be on a dark card somewhere where nobody could see it, because this is that bad, and it's a main event and shit too. Like it's on Juneteenth. You know what I'm saying? It's on Juneteenth. So, you know, but I mean, I don't know, man. You just gave him a guy to beat up on. You know what I'm saying? A guy to beat up on. Well, if he's not going to fight any of the other guys at 160, then what is he doing there? Them dudes are big as hell, man. I seen them next to Andre Ward. Them guys are huge, man. They damn near bigger than him. Their heads are fucking huge. They some big dudes. Horsehead motherfuckers, man. Reed Kennedy said Danny Garcia 154. Man, Danny Garcia, he's probably going to be slow as hell at 154, bro. And then I don't think he has the reach for that weight class. You know what I'm saying? Like I feel that unless you're a guy that knows how to fight close quarters, you don't really necessarily need to be moving up in weight fighting bigger men like that. You just being lazy in the gym and shit. You know what I'm saying? Because you'll get your ass kicked fighting a dude and you got a fucking 69-inch reach. You know what I'm saying? This dude got a 74-inch reach, 73-inch reach, 76-inch reach. You over here with a 69-inch reach. You go get your ass beat. So he will have to fight the right type of guys at 154. That goes probably for a lot of those guys at welterweight if they want to move up. Maybe except for like Crawford and Spence. They seem to have a reach. Crawford has long ass arms, and Spence's arms is a little bit shorter than Bud's. So they may be able to fight some of those guys competitively. You know what I'm saying? I know reach ain't everything, but I think it does play a factor, especially when you're fighting bigger dudes. I mean, the glove sizes changing everything once you go up to 154. So he's going to be really feeling that heat from these bigger guys. Danny's going to be slow as hell at 154, bro. You know what I'm saying? He looked like a Mikey Garcia clone when he fought Spence, bro. And Spence didn't do half as much. He wasn't the same energetic Spence that was fighting Mikey Garcia either. Full Sports, Jermall Charlo ain't no killer, bro. Salute. He ain't. And I'm not a guy that hates the Charlos. I mean, one of my best videos on this channel is a Charlo video. But I just got to call a spade a spade. You know what I'm saying? You call yourself a lion. Lion is supposed to be about strength and courage, power, leadership. You know what I'm saying? Shit like that, right? You're supposed to be a lion. But it looked like Jermall Charlo's really that lion. Because he's about to be in an undisputed fight. You know what I'm saying? He's not playing games with the other champions. Yeah, I know you're being sarcastic. And yet, Jermall Charlo, yeah, that's what his world star hip hop fans like to say. He's a killer and shit. You know what I'm saying? But us real box fans ain't fooled by the bullshit. You got to prove that shit in the ring, man. And Jermall Charlo's a hell of a fighter, too. It's just baffling to me. Like, I scratch my head as to why you don't want to fight Andre. You could possibly beat Andre. I mean, it's not like is he called Boo Boo because he boo booed on himself, or he's the boogeyman, like a ghost, boo boo, everybody running from him? I don't know. But that guy can't get a fight to save his life. If Jermall Charlo is supposed to be that guy's rival, they're supposed to do some fights for the hood, fight 3 times and shit. Man, come on, man. Like, stop playing with me. What are you waiting for? Canelo Alvarez is on his own thing right now. You need to make your own legacy. And fighting Juan's Montel's ain't it. Uzataki, man. I don't know, Fula, bro. I mean, Uzataki looked good prior to fighting Plant. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? We go see if he got his mind right or he just in there for a paycheck at this point. You know what I'm saying? We got to see. Because David Benny, I don't really. You got to go out there and actually try to. I don't. He's gonna be tough to beat. I don't really see Uzataki beating him, honestly. David Benny got a lot of holes in his game, but he's almost like a zombie fighter, like Nakatani, like what's the plastic gloves dude, Margarito, Jared Hurd, the zombie fighter, the Korean zombie. Yeah, Benavidez, I think he go knock him out. Uzataki lost against what's Buddy's name? He lost against that one guy, man. Some guy he wasn't supposed to lose to. I forgot. How did he get a shot at Benny though in an eliminator fight? And not that guy. Uzataki lost against Buddy. I forgot dude's name, man. I think he began with an L. He wasn't even supposed to win that fight, but I believe he won that fight. Uzataki lost the shit. So how did he get an eliminator fight? See, the ranking system is bullshit, man. Bullshit. It's almost laughable. It's almost laughable, this ranking system. Chip Bud says Jermall had problems with Trout and Matt Corballs. Boo Boo would embarrass him. We got to see how Boo Boo. Yeah, Lionel Thompson. There we go, Reed Kennedy. There we go. Thank you. Lionel Thompson. Yeah, didn't he beat him? I was on some type of vacation and I watched that fight on my phone and shit. And I was surprised. I can't remember I was in Cincinnati. I remember when that fight happened. Dude wasn't even supposed to win. You know what I'm saying? He was a guy they just brought in. Probably didn't have a full camp or nothing. And now the guy that lost is fighting for the title eliminator. Yep, see, Thompson did win. See? Yep. Lionel Thompson. I remember now. Mm-hmm. But see, Chip Bud, back to what you saying. Boo Boo, we gotta see how he looked this weekend against this guy, Liam Williams. I know we give these guys shit, but I gotta see, man, because I heard from somebody who usually very spot on, actually easy work boxing. He's usually really, really good at his predictions and his analysis and shit. Like he really knows how to break these guys down and knows he usually gets it right. And he said that's a 50-50 fight. You know what I'm saying? So I'm thinking to myself, like, oh shit, I have to really, all right, let me step back and, not be surprised if Demetrius Andre has some trouble with this guy. Full of Sports says, how about Ryan Garcia's ducking? You said Liam Williams is a bum? I don't know, man. What's his record? You know what I'm saying? I don't know nothing about Liam Williams, man. All those Liams and Callums, I don't know, bro. But Ryan Garcia, oh man, that's the duck of the century, man. Duck of the century. I mean, he flat out told Devin Haney, your belt ain't nothing but a piece of paper to me. What else he say? Yeah, I don't respect his career. Like, and this is, oh no. Okay, I see Fool of Sports. I don't know what my boy talking about then. Maybe he said he lost to Liam Smith twice. Oh wow. Yikes. Shit. You said Bend Over says Bend Over. Bend Over says not bothered by it. Let Ryan and Devin marinate even more. Fortuna, no joke. Hey, Fortuna may beat his ass. You know what I'm saying? Fortuna isn't, you know, in that little situation. If he comes to win, he could possibly win. He's a tough, rugged guy with some, speed and shit. He could probably give Ryan a lot of trouble. I don't know. It's a good fight, but just say Devin Haney, I'm not ready for that yet. Just say that. Don't sit here and try to bash Devin Haney like he ain't shit. And then you got a lot of people co-signing that shit. That shit's weak, bro. That's weak. Oh, so you said Food Sports said Boo Boo will watch, buddy. Okay. He said Berlanga is a hype job. He hasn't fought anyone. Well, Berlanga is a guy they still kind of just moving right now, bro. You know what I'm saying? They build him up. They building him up as a knockout machine. They go do what they did with Wilder. They go do with Berlanga too. They go build him up to a certain point, have him knock out everybody in front of him, build up a nice little highlight reel, have that shit going. They go build him to the start because he got the New York people with him. He's Puerto Rican. He's really into the hip hop culture over there. Rappers and shit know what this dude is already. So it's just a matter of time. So they just got to move him right. I don't think they're going to want to put Berlanga in there with somebody that can actually outbox him, make him look stupid right now. You know what I'm saying? Because Puerto Rican boxing fans need this guy. You know what I'm saying? So they could probably build Berlanga into that guy. Fulu Sports says Liam Williams, he's just a come forward fighter with no footwork. Oh my God. So you say unless he improves his game or unless Demetrius Andre slips on a banana peel, there's no way he should be able to win that fight. I don't know if he really turned that fight down, man. I don't know what I be believing. I mean, Dev's my guy too, but I don't know. I don't see Fortuna turning down that type of opportunity. You know what I'm saying? He's like the Gamboa of he's going to be the future Gamboa soon. You know what I'm saying? He's going to be the guy that's going to be testing all these young dudes. Okay, Freddie Free said Leo did fight at 130. Who did he fight at 130 though? Okay, Bend Over said went to the decision. He said he better knife fight Benavidez. He said Dave Morrell would outbox Berlanga. Yeah, they're gonna keep Berlanga away from those guys that can outspeed him. You know what I'm saying? Outbox him. They're gonna keep him away from those guys. Yeah, Gamboa gatekeeper now, man. And he's proud of it. You know what I'm saying? He got nice cars and he's living really good. You know what I'm saying? There's money in being a gatekeeper, man. You know what I'm saying? They need gatekeepers, policemen, journeymen. You know what I'm saying? Just because you're a journeyman don't mean you're not a good fighter. You're just in that place in between where you can't necessarily beat the world champions or the top guys in the top, but the guys that's upcoming probably can't beat you either. So you a gatekeeper. It ain't nothing wrong with it. Hell yeah, Gamboa getting all the good fights. You know what I'm saying? He happy. You know what I'm saying? He's out the door. He's going to collect his bag on the way out. Al Heyman did right by Gamboa. He takes care of them Cuban boys. I tell you that. He did. He doing right by Gamboa. Getting them the fights. Champion caliber fights. Getting them nice little paydays probably. He seemed to be living good when I check him out on social media. So that same stoic look on his face. Yeah, Gamboa ain't tripping at all, man. He ain't tripping at all. But Jermall Charlo, though, because I'm going to close it out soon. Jermall Charlo, that's just some bullshit. And don't let nobody on this internet shit tell you any different, man. You could be a fan of him all you want and still acknowledge that that's a terrible fight. I think they just did it for the sake of Juneteenth and make sure that he win, period. That's what I'm thinking. You know what I'm saying? It's almost like just a scripted fight. You know, he's go up in there on Juneteenth and beat up Juan Montel. I mean, but why Juan, though? I don't think Canelo will fight David Benavidez, JM. He gonna have to, though. So that's gonna make it real interesting. What are you gonna do, Canelo? Because if David Benny, of course, he should win that fight. What you gonna do? Canelo may drop some belts and go back down to 154, some bullshit. I don't trust what Canelo do, man. We gonna pay attention closely. We gonna watch closely what Canelo does. If David Benny beats Uzataki, it becomes the next guy in line. We're gonna see what Canelo does. Is he gonna fight David Benny? Because he said he didn't want to fight Mexican fighters, and David Benny would be a tough fight for Canelo, honestly. And I don't think even right now, I think he'll be a tough fight. But the longer they wait for this kid, the greater his chances is going to be. He's still real young. Yeah, that's what it's about, a method of man. I think it's just all about Juneteenth. You know what I'm saying? So when I look at it like that, it's like, okay, I see what they're doing. But that's a terrible fight in comparison to all these other ones. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Canelo, I don't know. Canelo should fight David Benny. Give some of that juice to David Benny. Have a Mexican American have some juice. You know what I'm saying? It'd be smart to fight him now than wait till, you gotta fight him. You know what I'm saying? Because he's only, 23? Do what Floyd did to you. Hop on him now. Floyd was smart, man. He hopped on Canelo early. Hopped on him early. Yes, Drizzy KO. Gamboa fought Tank, Devin, and now Colbert. Gamboa is damn near the GOAT. You know what I'm saying? He ain't winning none of them fights, but he's in there with all young killers. Ain't ducking no smoke, man. Those type of fighters deserve respect. Because those are real fighters. They may not win, but he's fighting these guys. You know what I'm saying? He ain't ducking and dodging nobody. I mean, of course, he had a certain point of his career where it don't matter no more, but I mean, he didn't duck Bud either. You know what I'm saying? So salute to Euricus Gamboa, man. Salute to Gamboa. He didn't duck nobody. He fought Bud. He fought Devin. He fought. Come on. Come on, man. Salute to Gamboa. He's like, I was ready to fight survival. He said Gamboa's ready to fight on survival mode. Man, Gamboa. Just line them up. It don't matter. But, man, yeah, man. Salute to everybody for checking in with your boy, man. Hit that like button if you haven't already. Had a good time, man. Just a random live video. Seeing a nice little lineup from Showtime. This is a nice lineup outside of that Jermall Charlo. But I do see that it's on Juneteenth, so that may be the reason behind it. However, I would have liked them to put him in there with a real opponent. You know what I'm saying? Not just some scripted WWE shit. You know what I'm saying? Because that's exactly what this is going to be. Peace out, you guys.